So we are going to Maui tomorrow morning. It's gonna be Aaron and I. We are like just about packed. Gotta pack my carry-on bag or personal item, whatever you want to call it. Oh my gosh.
A few moments later.
It is officially 4:02 a.m. and we are headed to the airport. Woo! To the airport. These were the books that Doug put together for us so we could prepare for each day. It had all the information that we could need, what times we were meeting, what we needed to pack. It was just amazingly helpful, so thank you, Doug. We made it through security. Yay. I got patted down again. So we're headed to our gate, and then we got like an hour and a half to walk. Like, oh, none of us do. It's okay though. I just want food so badly.
There's a Starbucks.
I'm starving. Oh my god, yes. My stupid self immediately spilled chocolate all over me. So I did have to go buy like little Tide spot things, but it was a wipe. So you at least can't see it anymore, just the wet spot. We're getting on the plane. So we just landed in Dallas. We got 2 hours till our next plane leaves, so we gotta be around the terminal for a little bit before then. So we stopped at Panera. So good. So good. It was much needed. Much needed. Getting on the plane from Maui.
Psych!
So bad news. We have to deplane. We've been sitting here for an hour and a half, and now the runways are closed. This is the window. It's completely covered in frost. Like, I mean, it's kind of clear on the ground. It just looks really mushy, but what can you do? We are headed back on the plane!
Hey guys, so it is 3:16 p.m. We're supposed to leave here at 11. It's still like really rainy. Our rain is green.
Can we just take a second to appreciate how pretty the sky looked as we landed in Maui? Made it, guys! And we are so lucky that Doug and Dennis made us traditional eyelash lace. You watched them. Oh my gosh, but you know, 4-hour delay and we finally made it. It's like 7 p.m. here, which means it's midnight back home. So I got about an hour before I'd normally crash. So hopefully we're back at the hotel.
Food shop.
Oh shoot. We bought $300 worth of groceries. So
My ears.
So just a heads up. We made it to the condo. Alrighty, good morning everyone. So today we are going on 2 different trails, and then we are going to one of Doug's friends. They own a shaved ice place. So we are just getting ready. We're about to head out. Luckily we got out an hour later. This is the outfit for the day. We got our bathing suits on underneath for when we go. It is so hot. There was a storm last night, so we don't have any power at all. No air conditioning right now, and the sun is hot. So it's gonna be an interesting day. These were some of the views we saw from our first hike to Wahi Ridge. It was so quiet and silent throughout the walk. We even got to see a chicken, which was really cool. It was really nice to just be at peace and listen to the silence.
Is this a tomato?
So we are stopping for lunch. Delicious. We're sitting on a creek. It's very nice.
There's a lot of Americans.
Serene.
Yeah, I'll have dinner. When are we going? 5 o'clock?
It's so hot, y'all.
Then we have lunch.
No, it's nice here. It's so nice right here. But I'm sweating. We made it
to the waterfall. Look at that. Right between us. Oh, there's. Ah! It's so fun in there. Oh my god. But the rocks were so slippery. Kept slipping everywhere. And then all of a sudden it would get so deep. It's really trippy. But it also get like so deep. And then all of a sudden it's like super shallow. But it's like, ah! So pretty though. Like, look at that.
Yo, Colin, take a sip real quick. Lick me up.
I already fell underneath, so.
The next stop on our travels was to Guy and Lorraine's for shaved ice. It was absolutely delicious. Mine had honey, mango, and pink lemonade in it. The views from their house were absolutely gorgeous, and this was their cat popoki, which means cat in Hawaiian. Such a good trip. We even got to pick fruit from their trees, which was very sweet of them. Hey guys, so it is post day 2. I kind of forgot to update like all day, so here's a rundown of what we did. So first we went to a swap meet, which is like a flea market, and I got a whole bunch of really cool stuff. We went up to the volcano. We went to the very, very top. We drove all the way through the clouds. The views were outstanding the entire way. It was crazy. We got to the top. It was so cold, and the clouds were moving so fast. It was like it was raining. Whoa. But yeah, it was so cloudy you couldn't see inside the crater, but as we went up even further to like the next little area, to the very, very peak, it cleared up for a second, so we were able to look over the edge and look into the peak as we drove up, which was amazing. And yeah, so we got to go there, and we were supposed to do a hike, but we didn't get to, so Doug and Dennis ended up taking us to another little beach where we got to watch some surfers. But when we got there, there were like 50 turtles that were all swimming up onto the beach and then taking a nap right there because the tide was so low. Like, it was so cool. Hey guys, so clearly I am back in the room. After really day 1, and then I did the one on day 2, I completely gave up on vlogging everything. I don't know if it's just that I forgot or I was really enjoying just kind of being in the moment the rest of the trip, but I'm gonna do it this way, I think, for the rest of this video. So yeah. This was the day that we took the road to Hana. We got up super early to avoid traffic on the road, but it was absolutely gorgeous. We made a couple stops to get out and look around. There were so many different kinds of waterfalls that we passed, which were probably my favorite part. Towards the end, we stopped at a beach where the view was so pretty. I even went and climbed a couple of rocks to get a better view. And then we made it to the Hasegawa General Store, where Doug got us a couple of t-shirts. Once we finally made it to the farm, we went on a hike through this really pretty bamboo forest. Stream followed us all the way there, and then we finally made it to Waimoku Falls. So we got to go under and play under the waterfall, and then it was time to work on the farm. I can't put into words how much fun it was to just be in the mud and be with everybody. The memories of it all, it was so special. And then once we were done working in the field, they all got us together for a really nice lunch, and we got to meet Aunt Tweety. We got to really talk to the whole family and connect, and it was just such a special time. Then on our way back to the condo, we got to watch the sunset, which was gorgeous. This was the day that we went to the Ahihi Canal Nature Reserve. It was really beautiful. We got to walk along the lava rocks thanks to Jeff as our tour guide. He was so knowledgeable about everything from the animals to the plants. This was a really pretty shell I found while we were walking around. It was put back, don't worry. Then we got to go snorkeling. The fish were just so beautiful. We saw so many different species. The coral was so healthy. It was just such a great experience, especially because this is what I would love to do when I get older. I did not want to get out of the water when it was time to go. After that, we headed to Big Beach. Here the water was just so clear and blue, not as clear as the reserve, but then the sand was also so soft. It was great. That night, we as a group decided to go out to dinner. There was this cute little lizard up on the sign, so I had to take a picture of it. But it was so nice just to be with everybody and enjoy some time together after such a fun day. It was a great way to decompress. This was our last full day on the island. We started with a surf lesson. Our instructors were so knowledgeable, they were so helpful. They got me to stand up for the very first time, and I was so proud of myself. I've never done that before. Afterwards, we went to a really cute surf shop that is a Maui only brand. Got a whole bunch of stuff, and Doug got us sweatshirts. After that, we went to a luau. And it was definitely the most touristy part of our entire trip, but it was so much fun. The dancers were amazing. Food was absolutely delicious, and I would definitely go back again.
Bottles of beer on the wall, 88 bottles of beer. Take one out and pass it around. 87 bottles of beer on the wall.
For our final day on Maui, we started out by cleaning out our condos and bringing all of our stuff over to Doug and Dennis's condo. We then all got in the van and headed to the fire station in Lahaina, where unfortunately Lahaina was burnt down due to the fires. We got to talk to all of the firefighters and ask them questions about their job, and it was really great to see how passionate they were about what they do. After that, Doug took us to lunch, and while we were there, we noticed that there was a tattoo parlor, so a few of us went and got tattoos. I got a taro plant on my ankle to remind me of what an amazing trip this was, but also how much that day really impacted me. After that, we got in the van for the final time, and it was time to say goodbye to Maui.
Oh guys, we are leaving Hawaii. Gonna cry. It's been a week. We're getting on the plane. I'll leave it at that before I start crying. See you when we get back.
And just like that,
We're back. Unfortunately, I have Maui withdrawal now. I want to go back. I miss it.